Hello, Canada. Jack, or Silly Walker 1313, as it's called on Twitter. Listen, what is Canada? Canada is different for everybody. But one thing is for sure, Canada means free speech. Canada means free thought and the right to gather. And free speech doesn't mean just speech that you want to hear. It means everybody being able to have their say, even if you don't like what they're saying. It doesn't mean inciting people to riots. It means your opinion. You should be able to be free to talk about religion, government, whatever. But our government is trying to change all that, and they have been over the last few years. They don't want Canadians to enjoy the Charter of Rights and Freedoms anymore. They want the freedom of speech gone, replaced with blasphemy laws. Listen, what this country needs is not a new governing party, a new party. Everybody keeps saying, oh, we've got this party, we've got that party. Listen, we don't need another new party. What we need is to fix our government, which is broken. Our government has no penalties. They can lie to the taxpayer and to the voters as much as they want. There's no penalties. Ethics violations. What do they get charged? $100. These men who are millionaires are going to get a $100 fine if they're found guilty. There's no recall. There's no threat with loss of job or pension. It makes me sick to my stomach. They waste taxpayers' dollars, and then they put our taxes up when they can't get enough to waste. Now, I have a plan for this country, and I'm a nobody, but my plan is to go from one side of this country to the other looking for signatures. I want so many signatures that it's unreal from all sides, not liberals and conservatives and NDP, everybody. Because you can take every party. You can take the liberals, you can take the conservatives, the NDP. In there, you have the hardcores, the people that have something to gain by having that party name. And then you have people that like the platforms of each party. Those I call average citizens. The average citizen would like to see government change so they're held accountable. In this country, a member of parliament is elected by constituents to represent their voice in the House of Commons, the House of the Common Man, where they're supposed to be able to get answers. That doesn't work that way anymore. Your member of parliament gets elected, that's the last time that they speak for you. From that point on, they speak for the prime minister or the head of whatever party they're in. You're a forgotten soul until the next election. But one thing people have to realize is that power, that democratic power of voice is yours, which you lend to them for 4 years. People don't seem to get that. It's you who has the power. It's you who has to wake this government up. With enough signatures, I think we should demand, not ask, but demand for change. There should be recall. There should be heavy, stiff penalties. People should be able to lose their job in government and in politics. There should be able to be recall for a prime minister to be held accountable. It goes on and on. These people have been spending our money. In the private sector, it would be called misappropriation of funds. In government, it's nothing. People have lots, they'll make more. Listen, we have given them the power and we step back and we lose all sense of what is. But it's time the average Canadian took back that power because the government doesn't care about average Canadians. They're all wealthy people that don't even know what it's like to be an average Canadian. They don't know that when gas goes up 5 or 10 cents a litre at the pump, how much it affects the average Canadians. Because for them, it's nothing. It's nothing at all. When was the last time most Canadians could take their family on a nice vacation? It's hard. Average Canadians can't. Most average Canadian families are working 2 jobs. And I might add, minimum paying jobs, a lot of them. No benefits, because companies have knocked down the hours so that you don't get benefits. And then the government turns around and brags about job creation. No, those are McJobs, I call them. Fast food and other things. It's not benefits. That's not what you need to raise a family. This government has done nothing but spend, spend, spend. They give money to terrorist organizations. They bring terrorists back into this country. They pay terrorists that they bring back into this country millions of dollars. They pander to terrorists. They pander to special groups. They pander to banks. They pander to the wealthy and the elite. And everybody in the House right now, all they're worried about is power, and their egos. Bernier's ego, Trudeau's ego, and sneering Scheer. Listen, they're all the same. The only thing we as Canadians can do to protect ourselves is to force them, demand, not ask, but force, with signatures showing a sign of strength from all sides, that we demand penalties, we demand recall, we demand fines, and we demand job loss. Also, no politician should be able to profit off of their position as a politician in this country for up to 10 years after they leave office. No more of these plum jobs sitting on boards just so you can get other people to come in because of your power and your political structure that you had at one time. This to me is not fair. Look what's going on in Toronto with Faith Goldy, how the media got together, the bigwigs, and blocked her. Do you think that's fair? Where's the democracy? Democracy and free speech. Where? Cornerstones of Canada, cornerstones of our society. That these people on the left, these power-hungry egomaniacs are trying to destroy. Well, I believe there's enough average Canadians out there that are starting to wake up. And what I want to bring down the giants. I want them to fall and realize that, the people are the ones that have the power. And when you're in that damn office, you're in that office representing those people, not your own agenda. Anyway, thanks for listening to this rant. You'll be seeing a lot more of me as the time comes close for me to cross Canada. And I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll sign my petition. Hope you'll help demand change in this country. Anyway, I'm Jack, and I'm out of here. Thanks.